why, let me throw this at you guys. Why are you doing this? Why should I follow you? Why now of all times?
Huh? Something about that word follow is like, fuck. My mind immediately goes to the Knights of the Round Table, and on their quest for the Holy Grail, they go to the darkest part of the forest for each of them. And there's this like sense that we're all on this like journey. I know I am. At times it feels like the forest is illuminated by the moon. Sometimes it's fucking pitch black. I don't know where I'm going. But knowing that there's a brother like on my left or my right, somewhere in the forest, who's also battling his own thicket and thorns, gives me courage. And I judge that that's what we need more than anything. Not like follow my path right behind me. I'm going to trailblaze for you. It's like, no. And I guess the follow part is that I trust you guys and I trust myself that we might know a thing or two about navigating bramble and the dark forest at night, and celebrating the fucking sunrise and having joy. I look to you two for that, because man, I like the darkness a little too much sometimes. So I'm like, Anthos, David, remind me how good it feels to feel the sunrise, please. So that's my best answer without directly answering you.
I feel like I'm going to give a non-answer as well too. Yeah, I mean, I'm inclined to say I'm not here to convince anybody to follow me. I am a bona fide seeker, with all my flaws and all my damage.
But are you certified?
I'm a certified damaged person. Grade A damaged. And me walking my path has shown me that there is a certain kind of release and freedom and transmutation that can happen with the challenges and the struggles that I go through. And I think that if there's anything that I could do in order to serve some of the men that might be interested in this program, it's to maybe be farther along in that tunnel, and maybe just sending some echoes, saying this way, there's light on this side, we can make it through. So I know that I would have liked that when I was going through some of the struggles that I went through, years ago.
Yeah,
I certainly would have liked that. I would have liked a group of men, a community of men, a lot earlier than I had discovered it. Could have avoided a lot of pitfalls in that tunnel. So,
And Anthos, man, my view of you is like when you own like your struggles, it actually isn't something that weighs you down. It becomes part of this like beautiful shawl or robe that you get to wear. That's part of your magic, So I'm excited for your damage. Thank you. I hope that's okay to say.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. David, how about you?
I'm feeling teary-eyed. I'm feeling like, I think I can say or assume about you guys that we've all been those guys who've done everything, all those retreats, all those different groups, men's communities, different communities. And I've always hated leaders who laid out a very clear path. Something reassuring about that, but there was also something like I balked at that. I needed to find my own way. And yet it's so lonely sometimes to be stumbling around on our own. And so I feel like teary-eyed because I feel like finally there are these adventures that we've been going on already, and we're being called to now, where each of us has to find our own way, but we're doing it together. And it's not one or the other. It's not go and figure yourself out, man. Or hey, you have to follow my system and do it exactly like I said. It's neither. And that just feels so fucking right. That feels so good. And the word wild feels like coming home. Feels like coming home to the forest, to the nature, to the world, and being a part of the world rather than apart from the world. And to do this with you guys makes it like so easy. And if I did this on my own, I would be struggling with it more. I would do it, but I would be struggling with it more. And doing it with you guys and knowing some of the men that are already like on the edge of signing up or signed up already, I'm like, oh fuck, this is going to be incredible. Where is this going to take me? I don't know, but I'm ready for the mystery and excited about the way this is going to unravel some things in my life. Show me something deeper. And I like what you said about it's about unfollowing all these preset paths and conditions we've lived under, burning the leash, walking away from that. And then what's left when we listen to our own compass, and then we are together helping each other in the wilderness? What do we find?
No, I'm just wondering, David, though, I'm about to spend $500 on this program. It's supposed to transform my life without there being any structure. Tell me, what am I doing?
There's lots of invitation. There's a structure. It's an open structure. And I'd rather like that you spend time looking at this page, because we were wondering if we put too much details in here or not enough, but there's more below about the exact structure and how we're going to do this, how it's going to flow into real life and online and group time and individual time, how it's going to be immersive. I'd rather just take your time. Take your time. And if you read everything and you watch all the Q&A videos at the bottom and you're still like, I don't know, these guys, I don't know if I can trust them. I don't know if this adventure is the right thing for me at this right time. But you're still pulled, you're still called, then I hope that you reach out to us. We'll make a contact button below somewhere that you can email us, call us. We'll take some time with you.
I do want to say one thing, and David, you mentioned trust. And I think, it's a big ask from anybody that would be, coming onto this program to give us some of your trust that we're going to guide you in a way that's going to be responsible and with your best interests in mind. And I think for me, one of the reasons why I trust the both of you is that I know you're both so committed to investigating your own shadow. I know you're both so committed to self-confrontation. It's that contrast between, someone who's offering something and pretending that they've got it all figured out, that their lives are completely together, and I don't feel the need or the pressure around you guys to have to be that guy. And frankly, I'm done being that guy. That guy's dead and gone. The man that I want to be is a man that can really juggle with the fluidity and the complexity of life as it's constantly challenging me in different stages and different levels of my evolution as a man. And I see you both as men who are ruthlessly committed to self-confronting yourself. And that's what garners my trust in you. I know you're always doing the work. And I think for anybody that is watching this video right now, that's thinking about this program, you know, there's a sobering offer here that we want to give to you. And it's the real fucking deal. It really is the real deal. I can say that with confidence. Mm-hmm. These guys are the real deal.
Oh, you're just saying that to get
me to you're
sign up,
man. Come on.
Yeah, well,
yeah. I remember all the times I've made leaps of faith and gone on adventures, like put a ton of money down, took a lot of time aside, and like made a leap. And it always was about the intention and then the presence of the leaders that showed me, can they actually go there? Are they willing to go there? And can I trust that they'll help me when I stumble on the way? And that's why I wanted us to make this video, and for the man watching this, for you to see us and get to know us a bit and then reach out to us. It has to feel right to you. Mm-hmm. It has to align in your intent and your heart and your gut. This is the right time. These are the right guys. This is the right focus and intent. The right structure for me right now.
And, you know, I might add that what people potentially get out of this may not be what they think. I had my own ideas going into just working with the two of you. And even on our first meeting together, I felt this like invitation to be more of myself, which confronted the ways that I thought I should be. I'm going to show up as this kind of leader. I have this to offer the group. And as soon as we got together, there was this like, wait a minute, no, like I'm Michael. I'm not everything, which is why I need Anthos and David. And like, I fucking love that. As much as this process is confrontational, there's also this like coming home and this acceptance. I'm like, oh man, that's gold. And I really want to share that with people. This like, can you dare to find out who you are and like the gold you have in you? Yeah, along with the shadow too, but yeah, I'm feeling really warm and really, man, really grateful to be here with you guys. And I just want to offer a cup of this warm broth to whoever's thirsty.
Put some spice in this shit.
Yeah.
Some honey and something else in there.
Yeah. Thank you for speaking to that. There's a lot of warm broth to be had here. I think plenty a whole a filling and nutritious meal. Yeah, some real soul food. Yeah,
cooking up some good stew. My grandmother's spoon that I'll bring. I want to read this poem by Mary Oliver because it says everything to me right now. You know, in terms of what we're saying. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. And I want to insert, you don't have to do yet another workshop. Take another retreat. Do more plant medicine. Fill in the fucking blank. You do not have to keep chasing, striving. Back to Mary. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves.
Hmm.
I don't know whether to purr or to be outside screaming naked. I'm in a weird place right now.
Perfect. You've encountered the wild heart.
Shit, that's what it is. You sneaky guys, you.
That when you don't know what's happening and your body's giving you all kinds of signals and you're in this new place, there's, yeah, I think we're on the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I could say that I'm certainly excited to be doing this with the both of you, and very excited to the men who are going to be joining us in this. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be a real dive. And if you're ready for this, we welcome you. You know, welcome you into this adventure, and you know, with whatever little trust you can have in us as this begins. I'll speak for myself. My intention is to not steer any of you men wrong. And that's my commitment.
My commitment is to see you as clearly as I can and to help you see yourself more fully, more clearly. Help you to discover more facets to who you really are.
My commitment is to stand on the walls of your castle and invite in your wild parts with a feast and poetry and good music, but not let them like eat all the villagers.
Only some.
Yeah.
The ones that are worth eating.
The second.
There's always more to be said, isn't there? Yeah, at some point we decide to step forward, or we say, no, not for me, or not now. And that's okay too. I want to honor that. If you're watching this and reading this page, it like you've come far already. I want to honor you where you are and hope that you can take your time to discern and make the best decision for yourself. Whether it's joining us on this Wild Heart adventure or not. Like, take the time to listen. Just have this extended 10 minutes of us staring.
I'm good to leave it there.